You should never call the police on me. You should have just let me sit there and be in peace.
Hello.
But now look, now they're in the doors. Now I gotta tell them.
How can we help you?
Now I gotta tell them. Hello, my name is Kathleen Dampier.
Step back a little bit, okay?
Step back.
Step back a little bit, okay?
For what?
Because I asked you to.
Do I feel like I'm offending you or something?
No, but you're too close to me.
Damn, I'm scaring the officer. Shit, let me back up. Let me back up. I'm scaring the officer. Let me back up. Let me back up. No, let me tell y'all my part. Y'all came here for me. Y'all came here for me.
Hey, come here, and I'll talk to you. Okay?
No, wait.
Hey, listen.
Y'all listen to me.
Listen.
Y'all came here for me.
2 seconds. You gotta go. We're gonna put you in handcuffs and walk out.
Okay, no, I don't want to go in handcuffs. I'll walk out.
Okay. Let's go. So
All right.
Go. Right now. Come on. Put it on live video.
Okay, but hold on. Wait. Y'all didn't even get my side of the story. That's not fair. That's not fair. No, I want it inside. So y'all know the truth. I'm on live. I will see, now y'all taking Junior, they taking me to jail for nothing. They taking me to jail for nothing. Look at this. They taking me to jail.
This is Love Hurts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future content. 25-year-old Kathleen Dampier was a firecracker. She was unapologetically herself at all times. She always spoke her mind. If she had something to get off her chest, she had no problem saying exactly how she felt. She was small in stature, but had a huge personality. Often the smallest person in the room, she was the quickest to throw them hands whenever it was necessary. Kathleen was always in the middle of some drama. She was just one of them girls where everywhere she went, there was a problem. She never shied away from confrontation. Whether she was into it with her own family, somebody random, or the police, Kathleen was going to talk her mess, and she was always going to bring it to social media.
This is exactly why people...
Look, now she's talking. She don't even know me. Why she talking? Why she talking?
Ignorant.
Why she talking?
Why you on Facebook?
Why she talking?
You're ignorant. I hope some of my friends think that I told you. You're very ignorant.
Oh, I am because I got kicked out because I was sitting there. You telling me I'm ignorant? You telling me I'm ignorant because I'm sitting there? I was just sitting there.
Kathleen was the mother of 3 beautiful children, and as dramatic as she was, when it came to her kids, she was a complete gummy bear. Now, she was no angel. She wasn't perfect by any means, but she would go to hell and back to make sure that her kids had what they needed. Her children were her piece of calm and serenity in the chaotic life that she lived. Her children's father and her, they were a different story. They were on again, off again for many, many years, and she would often post about the two of them on social media. I'm not sure exactly what the final straw was, but eventually, Kathleen and her children's father split for good, and they both moved on with their lives. Shortly after, she began dating 28-year-old Donnell Sublett. Now, this relationship was chaotic and turbulent right from the very start. Donnell was a cheater, and infidelity on his part seemed to be very much a trend between this couple. The breakups to makeups were real and a constant thing between these two, and it usually always had to do with another woman. It was just a messy, messy relationship. And Kathleen had no problem putting Donnell and these other women he was seeing on blast, and she did it for the world to see.
Look, if she want to be in that man's life because I put him back in her life because she needed him when a nigga wasn't there for her. She dusty. But look, she at this hotel. She want to talk about, and then her car broke down. Broke down ass car. Look it, because she embarrassed me.
And as if things weren't bad enough, by 2022, Kathleen found herself pregnant, carrying Donnell's child. Things went from bad to worse, and they just continued to escalate. The makeups to breakups continued on until they reached the point of no return.
It was here at the Westbrook Glen apartment shortly after 6 p.m. Sunday when a female was shot and killed. A terrifying reality for Noelle Martinez, who has lived here for the past 3 years.
Well, yeah, it's definitely very scary. I didn't think that something like that would happen so close to home. So it is a little unnerving, especially since I am expecting in January. My kid's going to be around here, and so that's a little unsettling for me.
That victim identified as 25-year-old Kathleen Dampier. Police were responding to a medical emergency, but when the first cop on scene got here, that officer heard gunshots inside this apartment. The 25-year-old woman was suffering from gunshot wounds.
You can try to escape this kind of stuff, but you never really know who you're around or what's going to happen at any given moment.
Police then saw someone trying to leave the scene. That person, along with another, were detained by police for questioning. Now they have a suspect arrested and waiting to be charged.
I'm always looking behind my back and stuff because you never know with people.
According to documentation, police originally believed that they were responding to a call of medical assistance, but when they arrived, they heard 2 gunshots, and they witnessed Donnell running out of the front door. When they investigated further, they found Kathleen inside of an apartment deceased. Witnesses told police at the time that Donnell and Kathleen had come over to visit friends and do laundry. As the evening progressed, the two began to argue, at which point Donnell pulled out a weapon and shot Kathleen, his pregnant girlfriend, in the head. Another witness told officers that Donnell attempted to get inside of her apartment after the shooting. When he was unsuccessful, she saw him fiddling with a fire extinguisher box mounted on the wall outside of her apartment. Police located a firearm inside that very same extinguisher box. After a brief foot chase, Donnell was arrested and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count for Kathleen and 1 for their unborn child. Donnell eventually pled guilty on both counts, and he'll be sentenced in June of 2024.
A man pleads guilty to killing a 25-year-old woman and her unborn child in Shawnee. 30-year-old Danielle Sublette Jr. pled guilty to 2 counts of first-degree murder. He's accused of killing Kathleen Dampier in September of last year. It happened at an apartment complex near 74th and Flint in Shawnee. Officers responded to a medical emergency at that scene. They heard the sound of gunshots inside the building, and they found Dampier dead inside.
Such a sad and tragic case. My heart goes out to Kathleen's children and her unborn child. She was a confrontational and very much so in-your-face type of woman, but she definitely didn't deserve to lose her life. It would have been interesting to see her grow and see where she would have been in 5 or 10 years. She probably would have gotten out of that fight or flight mentality. She could have been a completely different person if she did the work. But instead, her children will grow up without a mother because Donnell couldn't just walk away. It's so unfortunate. If you are in a domestic abuse relationship, create an out plan and get out. Once you are out, do not turn back. Turning back can cost you your life. As always, loves, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future content.